Welcome back to our channel, and today we're gonna explore everything we can. It's very hot outside, so bring sunscreen if you're here during the summer. I'm already sweating, but let's go. This city is roughly 1.5 hours from central Tokyo, and it's pretty easy to get here. While living in Tokyo, we wanted to explore more things outside of the city itself that normally do not make it to the itineraries. Just before arriving at Chiba Station, you have already the first stop of the day, which is the Kamigawa Shrine. This shrine is normally where locals come to pray to ward off misfortune, and is also very popular for Hatsumode, which means the first shrine visit New Year. You can hear the cicadas like so
crazy.
loud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a very beautiful shrine. It's right next to the train station as well. And yeah, first stop of the day. Check it out.
Already climbing stairs.
As always.
As always.
It also has a very cool view of the city, so it is the perfect start for your Chiba day. But of course, once you get to the center of the city, there's a couple of things that you should for sure do.
First impressions of the city, I would say it looks kind of similar to Kobe because it's a
Port city,
port city.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are reaching the port area.
Yeah, we're gonna go there, right there.
There, let's investigate.
Investigate. It's quite strange. It's like a very strange format. Gori! Well, best thing about summer in Japan is kakigori, which is shaved ice cream. No, shaved ice.
With like flavor.
We started with the Chiba Port Tower, which was built in 1986, and it has an observation deck at 113 meters in height. If you are lucky, you can even see not only Tokyo, but also Mount Fuji from up here. Close enough.
Close enough.
Only 10 centimeters.
The ticket price is 420 yen per adult.
Per adult,
Yeah.
People taking a bath.
I would say Kobe is a little prettier,
Yeah, it is.
like the port area.
But supposedly you can see Mount Fuji from here on clear days. I'm not sure if we can see it today because it's kind of cloudy in the distance, but let's see. Mount Fuji is a pain. He normally always wants to like cover itself and stuff like that. Like you have to be quite
It's a shy boy.
lucky, the shy boy. My favorite part.
I think it's an addiction at this point.
I mean, yeah, but I have so many. It's like so cool. Look, so many. This is my favorite character in the world, the little panda. So cute.
Show me the thing.
It's so adorable. But one thing that Chiba is super known for is actually its monorail. And this is because it's suspended and it has a Guinness World Record as the world's longest suspended monorail. It looks pretty cool, and honestly, it was one of the highlights of the day so far. We caught the monorail and we're now waiting for it to pass because we want to take pictures and videos of it because it looks so cool. You get pretty cool photos from it, especially at sunset, so make sure you don't miss it. I think I found an izakaya. Let's see, this area is full of restaurants, but it's already like 2 p.m. and Japanese people tend to have lunch at like 11 a.m. So not sure if we're gonna find something. Last resort, we just eat at a konbini and keep going, so yeah. I found this place, it has like 1,796 reviews from locals and it's like 4.6. So most of the time I try to go and check like if it's locals giving the reviews or not, because it does make a difference most of the time for izakaya. You can use an app called Tableau. If you don't have a Japanese eSIM card, you can use the browser option. After some lunch, we decided to visit a second shrine not too far away from the center of the city that you can walk to, and this one is a Shinto shrine associated with the North Star. It was once a Buddhist temple, but during the Meiji period, it was converted into a Shinto shrine. This is one of the main shrines here in Chiba. It's quite big. It's like in the middle of the city, and you can hear the cicadas. This is like so loud, oh my god. It is also where locals celebrate the Myoken Festival, which is a week-long procession through central Chiba. Final thoughts on Chiba? Honestly, I think that if you have a lot of time in Tokyo, it's always good for you to get to know a different city. It's a cool vibe, but overall I wouldn't spend like a whole day here if you only have a very short time in Tokyo and Japan in general. Although to be fair, if you have a car, there's so much more that you can explore outside of the city itself that deserves your attention. Bye!